Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Thursday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Batteries Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. Need an orthopedist? Go to Brock. Need a roof? Call Parish. Unique physique, unique aesthetics and wellness. Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. Boat Cut Brothers Premium Cigars. Code MAT15, 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 15% off your order. Good morning, everybody. Hope your day's off to a great start. A little matinee baseball yesterday with LSU beating Nicholls 12-1. Great offensive output for LSU. 12 runs on just 8 hits. They walked 10 times, but I love that plate discipline and making it hurt, like Caraway's grand slam in the first. That was great to see. And then how about Reagan Ricken? The freshman went out there, made his debut. 3 innings pitched, struck out a couple, did not allow a run, did not allow a hit, did not walk anybody. Only one runner reached base. He hit a guy. That was it. So faced 1 over the minimum through 3 innings. Great to see him. Would love to see him get more opportunities this weekend as LSU heads to Jacksonville for that round robin tournament at the home of the Jumbo Shrimp, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Ooh, Jumbo. Big guy. Jumbo Shrimp. So it'll be 3 games in Jacksonville this weekend. They'll play Indiana on Friday at 1 o'clock because, of course. And then they'll play Notre Dame Saturday at 11 a.m. Central. So an early game Saturday. And then they'll play Central Florida on Sunday at 2 o'clock. So busy weekend ahead, but some early start times for LSU this weekend. Okay. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post, like the page, share the post, like the page, share the post. And let's get rolling and say some good mornings here. Hope your day's off to a great start. Hey, Jacob, good morning. Tiger Poppy, what up? Hey, Brian, good morning from the city of brotherly love. All right, man. Philadelphia freedom. Elton John for you. Cody, hoping to see Lockenmeyer pitch this weekend. Is he the only one that hasn't pitched yet this weekend? Oh, no, Connor Benj hasn't pitched yet either, right? So let's see, who else haven't we seen? Guidry, Schmidt, Rizzi, Evans, Moore, Cowan, Newt, Dothy, Ricken, Fontenot, Benj, Sheeran, Theophilus, Paz. So Benj is the only righty we haven't seen. And then Lockenmeyer, let's see, Williams, Garcia, Logue, Jonah, AASE, Ossie. And then Primo. Yeah, that's it. So Jonah, Ossie, and Lockenmeyer. Those are the only 2 we haven't seen yet. Hey, Armin, good morning. Bill, good Friday Eve. Good morning. Hey, Michael. Antonio, good morning. Maurice, good morning. What position is most important for the Saints to target in the draft? Well, so it depends what they do in free agency. Remember, so free agency comes before the draft. So I would tell you their biggest needs are you got to get a receiver. You need a left guard, say a cornerback, and an edge rusher. I'd say those are the 4 biggest positions of need you have on this team. So let's see if they go in free agency, well, and running back. Yes, I should add running back. They do need running back help. But if they go in free agency and add a guard and a running back, well, then you're not using the 8th pick on those positions, right? Well, you wouldn't use the 8th pick on a guard anyway. Hey, Abner, good morning. Good morning, Matt. Have a wonderful day. Hey, Dad, good morning. Loving home title. That's right. If you are in need of a title attorney, holler at the Deke. Hang on. I got to read this. At Home Title Company, our mission is to protect the foundation of home ownership by delivering secure, accurate, official title services with integrity and care. Dedicated to supporting buyers, sellers, and real estate professionals with expert guidance, dependable service, ensuring peace of mind in every transaction. And you get to work with my dad. You need a title attorney? Call my dad. Brant, what's up, man? Good morning from Knoxville. Ready to see Evans again. Hopefully finds a groove. Love to see that, man. Like the stuff is undeniable, right? What do you have? 7 strikeouts and 3 1/3. We got 10 outs and 9 or 10 outs. 10 outs? And 7 of them were strikeouts, whatever it was. Just got to be able to extend deeper in the game. Hey, Damon, why did Chief leave A&M? Was it strictly for money? Oh, leave for A&M. Golly. Man, that's a throwback. That was 2014, after the 2014 season that he left. I'd have to go back and ask around about that whole thing. That's been so long now. 13 and 14 were not great seasons at LSU. I think there was some pressure ramping up a little bit there. Maybe he felt a little underappreciated, and A&M wanted him and pursued him. And so there was some, interest there. Mutual interest. Hey, Chris, what's up, man? Good morning. LSU baseball is just fantastic. Going to be on the Ponce train this morning doing some environmental samples for an Amazon Prime movie. Okay. Wait, so does that mean you're going to be your cast in the movie? Like an extra doing some samples? Hey, Dale. LSU had plenty of cha-chings this week. Dale, I was doing an interview yesterday with Bo Bounds in Mississippi, and he was basically saying his wife doesn't know anything about sports, and we're basically having that conversation. And so he asked me, and I told her about Erica calling them cha-chings. I literally told that story yesterday on radio in Mississippi. Hey, Mac, good morning. Ron, good morning. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Same to you and yours. Hey, Reed, off the rest of the week. So LSU baseball and Olympic hockey, it's going to be let's go. Man, I have not intentionally watched a second of the Olympics, man. The Winter Olympics are really hard for me to get into. They just don't. Winter Olympics just don't feel like real sports. They just feel like games in the snow and the cold. It's like hockey's a sport, obviously. Hey, Brad, good morning. Did Kelly really not work hard here, or was that just a lazy narrative? So I think there are. So that's a complicated question, because I think if you compare anyone to what we've seen Lane Kiffin do in his first few months on the job, it will make anyone look lazy. Does that mean that Brian Kelly didn't work or didn't work hard or didn't care? I don't believe any of that is true. I think there are many different ways to run a program, how you delegate. And I think the Brian Kelly is lazy and didn't work narrative and all that stuff only started on his way out the door. And it's easy to speak ill of somebody whenever they're on the way out. You never heard that at all in Kelly's first 3 years, or this past offseason, or early in the season when they were ranked in the top 5. You only started to hear that when things went poorly this year. So if you're not going to say those things when they got a Heisman Trophy winner or when they're in the top 5, then why would you say them when the same things have been true later in his tenure? Hey, Noah, good morning. I think LSU could repeat. Noah, I agree. Chris, good morning. John Paul, Let's see. F. Nicolosi, good morning from Leak City, Texas. Hey, Derek, good morning. Appreciate what you do, pal. Thank you, Derek. Very kind. I appreciate you for being there. Rocco, Mike. Let's see, Brant went to the UT Nicholls game last weekend. Funny how they spent millions to upgrade their stadium for their coach, and TV will never get to enjoy it. TV, Tony Vitelli, yes. How does the renovations look? I'm curious. Are they done with them, or are they undergoing the renovations right now? Needed it, and Lindsey Nelson. Let's see. Kamara's cap is too heavy to cut this year. With a guard or two, he'll be valuable with shared snaps. Yeah, so I do that in the show description. It's interesting because NFL.com had a piece up where they looked at potential cap cuts or cut candidates. And so they had guys like Kirk Cousins on there and all. And they had Kamara on the list. And I'm like, that just doesn't make a lick of sense. So Alvin Kamara, signed a 2-year contract in 24 in the middle of the season, which extended him for 25 and 26. So Alvin Kamara's salary for 26 is $18.6 million. His dead cap is $18.2 million. So, cutting Alvin Kamara does you no good whatsoever with respect to the cap. So why would you cut Alvin Kamara? It's like the only way you would get rid of Kamara is if he just doesn't make the team, right? Like if he doesn't perform well and you have other guys that earn those roster spots, like that would be it. But it's hard for me to imagine that happen. Okay, hang on one second.
Parish Construction and Roofing. At Parish, we got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish built. Parish built. Parish built. From your hometown. ParishBuilt.com.
Okay. Sorry, had to get Drew a medicine there. All right. Parish Construction Roofing. Remember, we are giving away $25,000 cash money, y'all. If you want to win, it's easy. All you have to do is sign up for a free, no obligation roofing inspection. Just go to parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com. Do business with someone you know. Parish Construction Roofing, parishbuilt.com. And of course, if you need an orthopedist, go to Brock. They're the best. brortho.com. If you want to learn more about the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, all their subspecialties, they're the best. And I would like to remind you also, and this is good news, y'all. I'm glad I noticed this. Check this out if you haven't seen it. So Bocog Brothers does have back in stock their baseball national championship cigar boxes. So that and the Jay Johnson pinstripe. I tell you, this is a great, use code MAT15, 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 15% off your order. This is a great collector's item. It's great if you love cigars, or if you know someone who does, it's a great gift. Or like if you are a business person, buy the box, leave it in your office, offer them as gifts to people who come into your office. It's a really cool thing to do. So Just posted the link, Matt15, 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 15% off your order at BocockBrothers.com. Okay, where were we? Scott, good morning. What up, Colson? Good morning. Drop the price of the PMAC. Let's see. Chris, be fun. Oh, okay. Actors unions require testing for actors. Enter an uncontrolled body of water. Okay. Interesting. Didn't know that. That's an interesting little factoid. Hey, Brian, good morning. Team's looking good. They'll only get better. Past 2 weekends, I made shrimp creole and red beans and rice. Blew my Tennessee friends' mind. They don't know it is deed good up here. Hey, Trivia, what up, man? Good morning. Reed, my opinion, I think Kelly worked as hard as he did at Notre Dame. SC's entire separate beast. I don't think that's the case, Reed. So my opinion on Kelly has been, I'll say it again, I don't know why this is coming up right now, but he, for 33 years, built rosters and programs a certain way. And he was at LSU at a very small window of time when the sport fundamentally changed with NIL and the transfer portal. And he's one of the old school coaches that didn't adapt well enough to it. I don't know what to say. Like, they were not committed enough to the portal. And then I think this year they overcorrected with a bunch of one-year guys. And then with Nuss being limited, it just negatively affected everything. They probably spent too much on receivers and not enough on the offensive line. They missed. And with all that investment, it cost him his job. Hey, Ron, what's the best way to watch LSU baseball games this weekend? Whether there's only one way. Well, let me rephrase. You could spend the $30 and stream it, or you could find some people on the YouTube who do favors for a lot of people by finding ways to broadcast some events there. Hey, Taylor, what's up, man? Good morning. Rocky baseball offense is outscoring the football offense. Leon, Paul, good morning. Let's see, SPC, morning, Matt. Cowan has me about 0.5% concerned. Man, look. When you have seen someone have success already, there's no reason to worry about them. Cowan will dial it in. He'll be fine. I'll very much look forward to his next outing, whenever he gets out there and is dominant. We'll be like, remember when everybody was concerned about Cowan? He's going to be fine. Okay. Not done with the stadium. Hey, Thomas, love what I saw from Ricken. He looked like he's going to be a real dude. Also agree with your Daniel Harden take. Reminds me of Jared Mitchell. Lefty, super athletic, similar approach to the plate. Is that the only reason he reminds you of Jared Mitchell? Because I could actually argue he reminds me a lot of Jake Brown. Athletic, affects the baseball. Great speed, great arm. Lefty. I think the Wes Welker type. I'm teasing. But I would love to see, so if you missed it, I would love to see Harden, if Chris Stanfield is still unavailable because of his hand, I would like to see Daniel Harden get a start in left field. I understand Jay wants Tanner Reeves out there for his bat. I think, look, they've tried Reeves at third, at second. They played him in left field twice already this year. He's just a defensive liability. And I can certainly appreciate wanting his bat in the lineup. And there's times where you do that. You have guys that maybe aren't as good in the field. That by the way, Jay Stardar is Not a great defensive second baseman, but my goodness, is he swinging it? So, and Jay is always going to put a premium on offense. So, but I would like to see Harden get a start. I would like to see what it looks like if he gets 4 or 5 at bats in a game and play, what he can do dynamically in left field. And really, I mean, look, if you're watching the game yesterday, I know a lot of people weren't. There was a sinking liner in the second. Yeah, wasn't even really Sam. It was a line drive to left, and Reeves like went down to a knee and just missed the ball. I mean, it was like you got to make that play. Hey, Guy Brooks, good morning. Jim, good morning. A little worried about the starting pitching. Why? Look, seldom does it ever finish like it started, like it starts. Remember last year, Chase Shores was in the rotation at the beginning of the season. And you're one weekend into the season. You've played 5 of 56. Long way to go. You shouldn't be worried about literally anything 5 games into the season. Like literally 0. Quentin. Hey, Jack, good morning. David, good morning. Leon, Kamara's good back. I think if we were in contention, he would have played more. Even being nicked, he hadn't taken a ton of punishment. Yeah, so remember, he didn't play more, but he only played in 11 games because of injury. And that's been Kamara's problem. Since his rookie season, he has not played a full season since his rookie year. The only year he's played in every game was his rookie season. And that's kind of been a problem with Kamara. It's been his inability to stay healthy. And you can also not argue about declining production, which is true. He's 30 years old. He's declining back. Can he still be productive in some capacity? Yes. Is he going to be a guy that pushes to be a 1,000-yard rusher at age 31? No. So you're going to need options there. And maybe they like Devin Neal a lot. But I would love it if they would go and sign. Look, we'll see about Kendre Miller, right? But I would love it if they go and sign. If you can get Breece Hall, great. If it's Kenneth Gainwell, great. But you're going to need options there. 3-1 great present accounted for. Yeah. You got to love the YouTube. You do have to love the YouTube. The YouTubes. Reed, don't know if you've covered it. Any opinion on LHSA voting on the one-time transfer rule today? Have not covered it. I would be okay with the transfer rule. And there's something else that I would really love to rail on the LHSAA for. And in the next 24 hours, I may get that opportunity. Hey, Chance, this tournament this weekend features good football schools. Yeah. Notre Dame, Indiana, LSU, UCF. Hey, Bubba, good morning. Brad, is it hard for Musa to do his job when there's LSU baseball during AFR? Some might argue it's hard for Musa to do his job any day during AFR. I'm teasing. Give Musa a hard time. Christopher, do you think there's a change in this week's rotation? I don't think so. I think they'll keep everybody on their day. I don't think you're going to make a change after 1 week. So no, I don't think they would make a change. Things have changed in Tiger Stadium since I was a kid. Back then, anyone wanting adult beverage would smuggle inside of one side of a binocular. They still have those binocular flasks, by the way. I would, like when I was in college, I would get my flask and I would just put it in my waistband. Like, basically, because no one's patting you down on your crotch, right? So I just put it in the front and like waistband, belt also was right there. If your shirt's untucked, then it's kind of covered. And so there's no like protrude protrudement, nothing protruding right there. And before you make jokes, it's higher than that. You know what I mean? Like up around your belt line. Hey, Michael, good morning from West Texas. Opinion on our pitching. I'm excited about the offense through the lineup, question pitching throughout the SEC. Yeah, Michael, I wouldn't. Okay. It's like Groundhog's Day, man. So LSU has led the country in strikeouts each of the last 2 seasons. Last year, people were melting about the bullpen. And they figured it out. Like, you have to realize, and this is why I love baseball, but why it's so hard for people with a football mentality to watch baseball. And I'm not being critical, Michael, by the way. I'm just explaining. Like, I always talk about the 56-game evolution. It's one of the great things about a baseball season is one of the great things about baseball is you evolve. Like, you find out who fits what roles, and you're going to pare things down. Like, by the time you get to Omaha or the postseason, you're not going to use 20 pitchers. You're going to use 7 or 8. So you're going to find out who the best people are in what roles, and you're going to rely on them to get you through the postseason. Well, you use the 56-game season to get you through that. Does that make sense? Like, to figure those things out. So, like, you don't worry about pitching 1 week into the season. Like, that's the first time Casey Evans has started on Friday. First time William Schmidt was in the weekend rotation. First time guys like Santiago Garcia ever pitched in front of a crowd like they did at LSU. You're learning. You're learning your team. And so you're going to lose games. Everyone does. And so you're just going to go through the season and you're going to win a whole bunch because you're really talented. And some days your pitching is going to be really good. And some days it's not. And some days you're going to hit. And some days you don't. It's just let it all evolve. What's the deadline for the 25K? I think March. Hang on. We're announcing the winner Friday, March 20th. Boy, that's a long run for this. So you got time, is the point. You got time. We're announcing the winner Friday, March 20th. But I think it says on the website, I got to go 7:20. I think it says on the website, you have to have the inspection done before the drawing. So it's on there. Hang on. Yeah, inspection has to be completed between February 8th and March 20th. So when we draw March 20th, your inspection already has, so you have to March 20th. You got time. Okay, I got to go. Y'all please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post, please. All of our sponsors linked in the description on YouTube. Locked on LSU is live, AFR3. See you.